I want to tell you about a really important tool for sustainable weight loss. And this is such an amazing tool for mums, especially if you're in your 40s or above and you're looking to get in shape, build muscle, get that toned look, defy perimenopause, and just feel more energetic, more vibrant, more attractive even. Because it gets to that stage after you've had kids when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself, you've realized that you've been stuck in your comfies for so long and you're not sure exactly what to do. Well, sustainable weight loss is the way to go because it's making everything that you need to do in order to get the results that you want part of your life. Because if you don't make things part of your life, then after you've done your weight loss, or maybe you can't even get the result that you want, but you're just going to go back to square one unless you actually make the change as part of your life. And this is why when people do quick fixes, over restrictive diets, fads, they are not long-term things. So if you're not using something that you can stick to for the long term to get your result, then you're never going to maintain that result. And here at Reignite, we are all about, yes, getting you the result that you want, but maintaining it as well. And maintenance is really, really overlooked when it comes to weight loss. People think I just need to do my weight loss and then I can go back to my real life. Well, you need to actually make the behaviors and habits in some form part of your lifestyle going forward. And actually, this is what we teach in Reignite, is that the things that you need to do for weight loss and to get in shape are the things, it's like a catalyst almost for reconnecting to you, who you are. Like after you had kids, I always say, like, I'm very open about the fact that I lost my identity when I had kids. And actually the things that I used to get in shape, and as I said, improve my energy and my focus, improve my sleep, all of that stuff, that was the catalyst that helped me get my identity back and reconnect to who I am as a human being outside of all of the labels that I have. And also makes me a better mum, a better partner, just a general better person to be around. So the tool that I want to share with you today is called the Law of Diminishing Returns. Now, when it comes to... Oh, I was getting a burnt finger done because I'm holding my phone today, not using my tripod. That's not right. I shouldn't be getting a burnt finger from a wire going into my phone. So the Law of Diminishing Returns, this is a sustainable weight loss tool and I absolutely love it. Now with sustainable weight loss, no food is off the table, okay? But of course, some foods are going to be more beneficial for your health and more beneficial for you to help you get into a deficit for weight loss. But we need to be sustainable. If it's too over-restricted, we're not going to stick to it and we're never going to get to where we want to be. So the Law of Diminishing Returns means that you get the most joy from the first 20 to 30% of a food. If we take a pizza, I like a pizza because a pizza is round, it's kind of like a pie chart thing. I don't really do maths, but we can use that and we can see how that can work. So you get the most joy, 90% of the joy from a food from the first 20 to 30% of it. So from a pizza, it's the first, say 2 to 3 slices. You don't necessarily need to eat a whole damn pizza to get the joy from it and enjoy the taste. And maybe you're having pizza with your kids or something like that, but you also want to get in shape. And it's like, well, I don't want to not have pizza with my kids because maybe it's like a family ritual. Also, we don't want our kids to grow up with, food fear. We don't want to demonize foods to them as well. So taking part in something like that can show normality, but also you can get the results that you want behind the scenes. So if I'm having pizza with my kids, I'll have 2 or 3 slices and then maybe I'll have some chicken salad on the side or something. And then you don't feel sluggish. And, if you have a whole pizza, sometimes you can feel the carb, it can feel really bloating and you just don't feel great. And when you don't feel great after foods, that can then start off a bit of a domino effect to other potential things happening or us eating other things that maybe are not going to align so much with our goals. So it's a knock-on effect. So also regarding chocolate, for example, in the evenings, I know a lot of mums, so many of my mums, I do as well, after dinner, you sat down after a long day, you have your dinner, you want a bit of something sweet, so you have a bit of chocolate. And it's a lot of people will be like, oh, chocolate is the problem, I need to cut it out. they cut it out, they feel over restrictive, and then they binge on it, and it's this cycle. So instead, slow it down. Have some chocolate every single day if you want, but in an amount which is not going to take it to an excess and take your calories really high. So slow things down. You can have less and you can enjoy it and savor it, and it can fit in with your weight loss program but not affect the deficit. So you can still move towards your goal whilst having the thing that you enjoy. It's about looking at overall what you're having and fitting things in that you enjoy. So the law of diminishing returns. This is what I want to share with you today. Let me know if you try it. And in my Reignite program, which is my program built for busy mums in their 40s and beyond to get the results that they want. They lose weight, they get toned, they get strong, they feel confident and capable again. They have more clarity at work, more focus, more energy. A lot of my clients start working with me and they get promotions. They get the new jobs that they want to, because this stuff really affects and spills out into every area of your life. Some of my single mums start shagging again and dating because they feel so badass in themselves. It is the catalyst for so much other stuff, especially mentally it can really affect us positively as well. And in Reignite, we have loads of little tools like the law of diminishing returns, which are so powerful. And when you start putting all of this stuff together, oh my God, you can actually enjoy getting in shape. And as I said, make it part of your lifestyle. And that is the way to get long-lasting results. So if you want help getting in shape as a busy mom in your 40s or beyond, then make sure you message us the word Reignite on whatever platform you're watching this on. And we look forward to speaking to you soon.